I am Kimberly Bennett, and this is my husband, Wayne Bennett.
Well, I have to say, my parents made me go to church when I was a youngster. Grew up in a Methodist church. And later on in years, I was involved in the Boy Scouts. Had taken a group of young lads out, and we were on a camping trip, and I had a accident. A pony started bucking, and had a cart behind it. I ended up in the creek. And the next thing I knew, this light showed up and says, "It's not your time yet." Next thing I knew, I woken up. I tried to take a breath, and I couldn't because I couldn't breathe. The water was over top of my head. I was in a creek, and the cart was on top of me, hooked up to a pony. That right there, after I survived that, I had a change of plans totally.
When did you realize that life was short? And I've been thinking about that question a lot. And my realization of that was when my cousin passed away. And that's when I realized that a young person can go to heaven too. But I looked at her life and all of the things that she had accomplished, the things that she had done, the things that she wanted to do. And then I started looking at myself and thinking, what would people do if it were me? Would I look that I was following God in the right direction?
So here I am, 19 years old, young Marine and everything, up on the flight deck of the ship, waiting for a helicopter to come in and pick us up, take us in. I looked at the gunny that was in charge of the group, and I told him, I said, "Gunny," I said, "that helicopter's only got a skin shield on it." I said, "A round will go through that." He looked at me, he said, "I pulled 3 tours in Vietnam." He said, "Stick with me." He said, "You'll be all right." I did a lot of praying right there. But anyway, thank goodness we didn't have to go in. I kissed the ground when I got back to Norfolk, Virginia. But I knew right then and there, I said, yeah, life is too short. That definitely strengthened my belief.
I've noticed God's blessing in my life, usually, unfortunately, in times of great stress. I know that He's there. He comforts me. I know I can talk to Him from anywhere. I can talk to Him in my car, when I'm crying going home. Through those circumstances, and you feel like nobody cares, I know that He always does. And even if it's the darkest day you've ever had and you think you'll never get through it, He's brought me through every bit of it.
We pray to God and we talk amongst each other, and that strengthens our relationship with God, as a family, as a whole.
If I were to talk to my young self, I would want to say, never take your family for granted. And every time you leave the house, say, "I love you." And every time you hang up the phone, say, "I love you." Because you never know when you will see them again.
Right. I have to agree with that.